Tappei has just released Arc 9 Chapter 25, and this video will be a summary of the chapter. Highly recommend you check out my Arc 9 Chapter 24 summary. Anyways, let's begin. I am really mad. Even if it's you, Al, I will not hold back. Emilia has fury in her eyes. Snow falling across the landscape. Al's throat was dry. This was the first time Al saw her face with nothing but anger. Yet he was the person that this anger was directed at. Yet Al was the enemy of the world. Sealing Natsuki Subaru and manipulating the Witch of Envy against Reinhard, this was a consequence of his actions. Roy says Al made her real mad, and Al tells Roy to shut up. Hey, fancy meeting you here, miss, Al says. A split second later, Emilia jumped forward, striking Al in the solar plexus with her ice fist. The scene changes. A few moments before the attack on Al, Subaru and the others Felt responds to Emilia saying that everyone at the tower got played. Emilia was in the royal capital to report Priscilla's death when she heard the news from Felt. Al had lost Priscilla. It was of course painful, so they sent Al to the watchtower with Subaru. Otto asks Felt for more information, and Felt states that Subaru and Beatrice were sealed, and Garfiel and Ezo were knocked out, but no one was killed. Otto thanks Felt, and Felt says that she would feel bad if she did not tell him. Felt says that she will head out with Old Man Rom, and Emilia says that they should go with Felt, but Otto goes against this idea, stating they'll get in Reinhard's way. Emilia hugs Felt, and Felt leaves. Emilia was upset. Subaru risked his life in Wallachia. He suffered so much pain during the Sparka when he was punched by his former comrades for lying to them about being the prince of the Wallachian Empire, and now he was betrayed by Al. His kindness was betrayed. A strange sensation bubbled in Emilia's chest, something that she rarely felt. The last time she felt this way was when she was against Regulus in Pre-Stella. Regulus who had bound the hearts of his wives. Her rage now might even surpass that time. Otto thanks Emilia, and Emilia slaps her cheeks. Emilia says that she is trying to sort out her emotions. Otto follows in her footsteps and slaps his own cheeks, and explains that there was no point going with Felt. Otto explains that Al knew that by attacking Felt's camp, it would draw out Reinhard, meaning that Al knew that and did it anyway, meaning that Aldebaran obviously had a plan. Reinhard was the strongest person Emilia ever knew. Even Puck said the same thing. Yet Al still went forward with his plan, meaning that Al must have prepared in advance, and maybe even Reinhard would be in danger. Otto says that they're the backup plan for the backup plan. Otto says that Al only had enough prep time since Wallachia, meaning Al's planning time couldn't be that long. Otto says that he blames himself, since he believed helping Al out would be the best idea, and he believed Petra would be there for Subaru for emotional support, and Beatrice for strength. And he assumed that would have been enough. Not only that, he relied on Garfiel, and all of this should have been done together, yet Otto essentially pushed the responsibility onto everyone else, and he didn't include himself. And so Otto was tearful because he should have went to the tower himself. However, Emilia grabbed Otto's head and brought his head towards her chest and told him that they all know Otto is doing his best and they do not blame him. Emilia tells Otto that they still have some fight left in them and nothing is over. Emilia knew with Subaru that they built a certain quality together, and that quality was that they were really bad at giving up. Otto tells Emilia to let go of him or else Subaru will kill him for this treatment that he's getting. Emilia says that no one will die. Otto surmises keeping Beatrice and Subaru alive means that they're either going to be hostages or Aldebaran wants something from Subaru. Otto says since Volcanica is involved, they should plan ahead and make their base the royal capital. Emilia immediately wanted to run to Subaru, to touch him, to hear him, to see him, but she trusted Otto's judgment. There was a burning feeling in her chest for Subaru, but she did not recognize this feeling. It was not anger. The scene changes. Emilia charges in. Otto's voice echoed in her head. She remembered what he had told her before she arrived. Otto told her to not stop and talk. After all, they could always talk to Al after they captured him. Otto had used his divine protection to track down Al, meaning it was now time for Emilia to do her part of the work. Emilia lunged forward and hit a solid wall. Her punch hit Al's body, but it seems that Al had encased his body with stone. Her surprise attack failed. Al says it's harsh to not want to talk, and Emilia said they agreed to not talk. Emilia attacked with her ice hammer, aiming at Al's weak side where he was carrying Roy Alphard. Emilia felt bad, but it had to be done. Al constructed a stone arm and blocked the attack, but that side of Al was starting to freeze, so Al had to discard the stone arm that he just made before it froze his main body. Emilia remembers that Otto told her to keep Al alive. She makes ice swords. These swords would freeze whoever they touched. Roy says that Al is in a bind. Emilia sees who Al is carrying and is disheartened. Al creates a stone platform from his feet and he launches himself away. However, Emilia had made an ice barrier beforehand, meaning Al could not escape, and he simply hit the ice barrier and fell down. Emilia attempted to slash him as he fell, but Al blocked the attacks. Al mutters, "Earth-brand arts." Al created twin swords of earth, and Emilia says he is copying her. Al says Subaru came up with the idea, so he has every right to use it. Al lands with his twin swords after blocking Emilia's attacks. Al states he pinned Roy up on the wall. Roy is dangling upside down and tells Emilia to do her best, but either way Roy says that he is screwed either way. Emilia says she will finish things, and Al asks if she wants to finally talk, but notices that it's getting very cold. Emilia threw an ice stake at Al, who dodges the attack, and then clashed with Emilia's ice spear attack. They consistently made new weapons and clashed, and Roy was getting really excited watching the fight. Emilia noticed Al always dodged her attacks at the last second. Al says he doesn't want to compliment Emilia, but her technique is really well crafted, saying he is jealous of Emilia and Subaru's mutual love and affection for each other. Emilia gets angry. She didn't want to hear it from Al, especially in that tone. Emilia asks why Al sounds lonely when he talks to her, and Al says, wasn't they not going to talk? Emilia says don't bring that up only when it's inconvenient to Al. And one more thing, Emilia creates a massive ice greatsword and says to look at her in the eyes when he talks to her. Al tried to block, but he was grabbed from behind by an ice soldier Subaru. Al says that this is the worst, and Emilia's attack hits him head on. The scene changes. A sudden twitch of Ye's eyebrow. Felt didn't miss that movement. Ye tells Felt to not move. Felt knew that her neck would be cleaved off if she tried anything funny and tried to move. Ye approaches the door in the room. As Ye reaches for the doorknob, a sword pierced the door, stabbing Ye's neck. Or at least it would have if Ye didn't block the sword tip with a steel thread. A follow-up attack slashed down the door, and sword slashes rained down, clashing with Ye's steel threads. Ye was pushed back, and her threads were battered away. A spin kick hits Ye in the side and launches her across the room. Ye says that hitting a woman the first time you see her is not really gentlemanly, and the man says that she is a shinobi. Ye says that that is discrimination and not gentlemanly. The man says he was never given that title. He is a simple swordsman. He is not a gentleman. Felt knows that this was a simple lie, because this simple swordsman was a man that once stood at the pinnacle of swordsmanship. Wilhelm Trias, the man, introduces himself. Felt has half admiration and half frustration that the bug guy Otto was pulling out all the stops, and wondered what was happening at Emilia's side. And with that, the chapter ends. So we had a great chapter here. We can see that Emilia obviously is developing these feelings of love for Subaru, so we're finally getting that development. But I thought this chapter was really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.